So I is equal to Q by T. Okay, and for small cases it is also dq by dt. In a small interval of time, it is the amount of dq by dt. Okay, and this is I is dq by dt. Okay, write question, write the question. If in 1 minute, if in 1 minute 10 to the power 23 electrons pass, I is equal to what? I is what? Okay, so I is Q by T. Now what is Q? Q is 9 10 to the electrons hai. So what is the charge on one electron? 1.6 into 6 into 10 power minus 19 into 10 to the power 23 divide by किस क्या? 60. This is the answer. Okay, everyone. ठीक है ना? Okay. We'll do till half today. We'll do till 7. Okay. 7. We'll also do 8. 3.8 till we'll do till 3.8. Okay. And then 9 to 14 we'll do in the next class. Okay. Okay. Now write. Why does current flow? Right. Current flow because there is a presence of electric field. Okay. Why do charge flow? Charge flows because of presence of electric field. Okay. Fine. Now write this. We have Ohm's law. Okay. And you know Ohm's law is simple. V is equal to IR, but we'll also do vector form of Ohm's law here. Okay. So V is the potential drop. So if there is a resistor of, suppose there is some resistance rod. Okay. So right, there is a rod. And the parameters of the rod are such that the resistivity is rho. So this is called resistivity. Check. Resistivity. The length is L and the cross section area is A. Check. The resistance of this rod is rho L by A. Fine. And also we will be doing some dimensions. So देखो dimensions किसका dimension देखो. Dimension लिखो फटाफट dimension निकालने हैं चीजों के. तो सबसे बड़ा डायमेंशन सबसे इजी किसका है? चार्ज का. क्या डायमेंशन है? चार्ज का डायमेंशन है एम्पियर इनटू टाइम. सो A1 T1 बिकॉज Q इज इक्वल टू IT. और बेसिक किसकी यूनिट होती है? डायमेंशन करंट का डायमेंशन होता है व्हिच इज एम्पियर. ओके, सो इट इज A. अंडरस्टूड? चार्ज हैज नॉट द फंडामेंटल डायमेंशन, ऑल्दो चार्ज इज द फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. ओके, सो द फंडामेंटल डायमेंशन इज ऑफ दैट ऑफ करंट एंड दैट इज A. Understood? Okay, so therefore now what is volt ka dimension? Volt dimension kaise aayega? Volt is work. You can do it from chapter 1 or 2. It is work done per unit charge. Okay, that is volt. So likho volt is equal to work done by unit charge. And what is work? Work ka dimension kaun bolega? Work ka dimension bolo, tum bolo. Siri, you tell me work dimension.
So I know the SI unit is watt. So
No.
is it?
Work is joule.
Oh yeah, it's joule.
Joule is the SI unit. In what is the full form of joule? मतलब I mean in kg meter ऐसा इसमें कितना होता है?
So is it kg meter -2 to the power of -2 and
kg
second inverse?
ये होता है शायद. See, work is what you can read. Work is equal to, what is the formula for work?
F dot ds.
F dot ds, force into displacement. और force क्या होता है? जल्दी बोलो.
Newton meter.
ma mass into acceleration. और displacement क्या होता है? बस displacement length. और तो mass क्या होता है? mass को dimension में m लिखेंगे. एक्सेलरेशन को डायमेंशन में क्या लिखेंगे? एक्सेलरेशन को डायमेंशन में क्या लिखेंगे, जल्दी बोलो।
मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर। ओह, इन डायमेंशन
हाँ,
L t to the
L1
power -2.
एल टी माइनस टू, और फिर एक एल एक और है ना, तो आंसर है एम एल स्क्वायर टी माइनस टू। ठीक है, ये वर्क का डायमेंशन है। और क्यू का कितना है? सो व्हाट इज वोल्ट का डायमेंशन? वोल्ट का डायमेंशन इज एम एल टू टी माइनस टू डिवाइड बाई ए टी ए वन टी वन। सो इसका फाइनली वोल्ट का डायमेंशन आएगा एम एल टू टी माइनस थ्री होगा ना,
या
माइनस वन टी माइनस थ्री। ठीक है, ये वोल्ट हो गया। अब यहां से तुमको देखो रेजिस्टेंस का भी, रेजिस्टेंस का मिलेगा। रेजिस्टेंस कितना होगा? रेजिस्टेंस इट इज वोल्ट बाई करंट, राइट? वोल्ट
just divide the voltage by A.
by
A.
A, yes. So the answer is m l square a minus 2 t minus 3। ठीक है, ये हो गया रेजिस्टेंस। और किस चीज का? रेजिस्टिविटी मान लो, देखते हैं रेजिस्टिविटी। रेजिस्टिविटी कितना होता है? इसको बोलते हैं रो, सॉरी रो। तो रो क्या होता है? रो इज, सॉरी, रो देखो आर कितना है? रो एल बाई ए। तो रो कितना है? रो देयरफॉर इज आर इंटू ए बाई एल। अब एरिया किस, एरिया का डायमेंशन क्या है?
L square.
एल स्क्वायर। नीचे क्या है? लेंथ, तो एल। तो जस्ट मतलब दैट मींस इट इज जस्ट आर इंटू एल। सो द डायमेंशन ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी विल बी रेजिस्टेंस इंटू लेंथ। देयरफॉर हाउ मच इज इट? एम एल क्यूब ए माइनस टू टी माइनस थ्री। ठीक है, ये हो गया डायमेंशन रेजिस्टिविटी का। उसके बाद एक और लिखो, और कौन कौन सी क्वांटिटीज हैं इसमें? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का भी आना चाहिए। इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या होती है? इजिली फॉर्मूला वोल्ट पर मीटर। तो क्या होगा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का?
M minus 1 T minus 3.
एम, फिर जोर से बोलो।
M L A minus
ये होगा ना, जस्ट डिवाइड बाय एल। ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हो गया। और क्या है इसमें? इस चैप्टर में एक यूनिट होती है रेजिस्टेंस हो गया, रेजिस्टिविटी हो गया। तो एक होता है कंडक्टेंस। कंडक्टेंस इज नथिंग बट वन बाय आर। तो कंडक्टेंस का डायमेंशन होगा सिंपल, जो भी रेजिस्टेंस है उसका उल्टा करना है। एम माइनस वन एल माइनस टू ए प्लस टू टी प्लस थ्री। ठीक है, उसका इनवर्स। ओके, एंड एक होती कंडक्टिविटी। कंडक्टिविटी इसका सिंबल है, मैं बता रहा हूँ। इसका सिंबल, कंडक्टिविटी का सिंबल ये है। कंडक्टिविटी इज वन बाय रेजिस्टिविटी। ठीक है, इट इज इक्वेशन 3.13 इन योर बुक। कंडक्टिविटी का जो डायमेंशन होगा, इट इज वन बाय रो, एंड इट इज इक्वल टू m माइनस वन एल माइनस थ्री ए प्लस टू टी प्लस थ्री। ठीक है, ओके एवरीवन। और क्या क्या यूनिट है इसमें? आई ई हो गया, बाकी सब हो गया। ठीक है, एक और है यहाँ पे तुम्हारे में, टाउ है एक, बताता हूँ थोड़ी देर में व्हाट इज टाउ। बट टाउ तो टाइम ही है ना, टाउ इज जस्ट टाइम। टाउ, एक मिनट, टाउ क्या है? नहीं नहीं, टाउ टॉर्क को 11th में। टाउ क्या है?
Sir,
रिलैक्सेशन।
is it the time taken like for the drift electron thing?
Yes, sir.
टाउ इज जस्ट टाइम, सो इट इज टी के पावर वन। इट इज रिलैक्सेशन टाइम। ओके, और कोई यूनिट है इस चीज में? और कुछ नहीं है। देयर इज नथिंग। हाँ, देयर इज ऑल्सो इन दिस चैप्टर वी ऑल्सो हैव मोबिलिटी। मोबिलिटी का जो डेफिनेशन है वो है ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी डिवाइड बाय इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। ठीक, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी, तो दिस इज ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी। ठीक है, ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी। अभी विल स्टडी एन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, विल स्टडी व्हाट इज ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी, बट डायमेंशन वाइज ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी का डायमेंशन क्या होगा?
Meter per second.
Meter per second.
डायमेंशन क्या होगा?
L1
L t to the -1.
डिवाइड बाई ई। ई का यहाँ से देख लो, यहाँ में लिखा हुआ है एम एल ए माइनस वन टी माइनस थ्री। तो ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी का जो डायमेंशन होगा वो आएगा, एल तो गया, एम की पावर माइनस वन t की पावर -1 और +3 तो t की पावर 2 और a की पावर +1। सही है ना ये? देखना अगर if I have done some silly mistake you tell me, okay? ठीक है। And that's these are the all the dimensions you have. ठीक है, fine, okay. Now next to write Ohm's law. Ohm's law तो पढ़ लिया हमने। Ohm's law क्या होता है कि so if there is a rho is the resistivity of this material, L is the length of this material, and A is the cross section area of this material, and then when you apply, right, apply V1 here and V2 here. This I yesterday also told you. V1 minus V2 is the I times the R, okay, and where R is how much? Rho into L by A, okay, and I is the current flowing. And this is the cause and this is the effect. Current is flowing because of the potential difference. So V1 minus V2 is the cause and I is the effect. Okay. L कौन सी length होती है? L is the length, लिखो length. It is important, length along which current is flowing. Current is flowing. ठीक है? And A कौन सा area है? A is the area perpendicular to the direction of current flow. Okay, fine. Okay, now you write this is a good question which will give you an idea of what is L, what is A. लिखो एक cubical box है, there is a cubical box, okay, cubical box. One second, we'll do something. अभी नहीं, बीच में नहीं. There is a cubical box. Okay. This is the X, you know, the length is X. This width is Y. Okay. And the depth of the box is Z. X, Y. थोड़ा सा अलग बनाना है तो ठीक है, it is like this, Z, okay. This is the depth of the box. Okay. And of course, if the back side lining I'm not showing, but like this back, okay, so like this. The box is made of XYZ, okay? This is Z height. And the box is made of a material of resistivity rho. It is made of material, लिखो, made of material of resistivity rho. Okay. For first question, what is the resistance? Of box? What is the resistance of box? बोलो जल्दी.
So will it be rho L by 2 into XY plus ZX plus ZY, YZ?
What is L?
Z.
Oh, Z. Rho Z by.
So doesn't it depend on which cases you take?
Yes, it depends on which side the current is flowing. So
Oh, okay.
if
Yeah.
the answer it does not exist, but I mean you can't answer what is the resistance of the box because it depends. Okay.
Okay.
So right, it depends. Next question you write. Next question you write. Second, what is the resistance of the box when the battery is connected to this face and like this? So it is connected to which phase? Which phase will you call it? You will call this phase, what will you give this name?
So Z.
What?
ZY.
YZ of ZY, okay? So it is connected to ZY phase. तब resistance क्या है बोलो? तब current कैसे flow हो रहा है? Current is flowing like this, right? The length is X and the area is cross section area becomes
YZ.
YZ. तब resistance कितना होगा? तब resistance is so phase YZ के along battery है. So the resistance is rho X by YZ. ठीक है? Rho X by YZ. Fine. This is the second. The third part. Third part is what is the resistance if the battery is connected along the top ends, the top and bottom ends. Then what is the resistance?
Rho Z by YX.
Yeah. And the fourth part is when what is the resistance when the battery is connected across the front end and the back end. Okay, like this. Then
Rho Y by ZX.
rho Y by XZ. Okay. Also, right, it does not matter if any of these batteries is switched, it is like reversed. The resistance does not matter, okay? Because whether the current goes from like let's say the green section in the green region, green case, either the current goes like this, okay, or it goes like the other way around, does not matter. Cross section area is still XZ and the length is still Y, okay? Or sorry, cross section area is still XY and the length is still Z, okay? Understood? Have you written the direction of battery does not matter for the answer of the resistance? Done. Now you tell me, Arshia, what is the resistivity for this case and this case and this case? Resistivity.
So
Arsh-
the second case will be YZ by X, and for the third case will be RXZ by Y.
Is that correct?
So resistivity you said, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
No. Right. Resistivity is same for all three cases. It is just rho.
Okay. My bad.
Likho. Resistivity is same for all three cases because it is a material dependent property. It is a material dependent property. Okay, done. Okay, now देखो make a ऐसे कंडक्टर, इसका दिखा दो, इसका पैरामीटर्स है रो एल और ए, ठीक है? इसके अक्रॉस द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज वी, ओके? सो इट इज लाइक वी इज अप्लाइड अक्रॉस इट, ठीक? सो व्हाट इज द पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप अक्रॉस द ए एंड द बी एंड्स? इट इज वी, वी ए माइनस वी बी इज वी, राइट? ओके, यहाँ पे दिखा है VA minus VB is V, okay? Right, what is the electric field inside this? Electric field is simply the V by the length. So it is V by L, okay? Electric field which develops here is V by L. Clear? And then you write what is, there is another quantity called current per unit area. Current per unit area. It is called I divided by A, and it is also called J, okay? J. It is also called current density. So it is also called current density, but see, usually when you have density, keep in mind, okay, usually when you have density, it is something by volume, but current density is current by area, okay? So don't confuse density here with volume, it is area, current per unit area. So it is I by A, it is J, okay? Now if you write V is equal to IR, And then V, what is V? V is EL. So EL is equal to IR. Okay. And what is R? R is rho L by A. You can write R is rho L by A. R will put rho L by A. ठीक है, अब देखना ध्यान से, इसमें से LL काट दो, LL काट दो, I by A को J लिख दो, ठीक है, E is equal to J into rho, ठीक, ये लिख सकते हो, in your book it is 3.12, ठीक, and what is this rho? ये rho क्या है?
1 by sigma
नहीं है क्या ये?
resistivity.
अरे I by A J है ना, I by A is J, हाँ, वो is resistivity, right? और resistivity का उल्टा क्या था? मतलब resistivity को उधर लेके जाओगे तो ये हो जाएगा E
Conductivity.
conductivity is equal to J, ये उधर लेके जाएगा, E into 1 by rho is J, and 1 by rho is what? हमने अभी बोला था ऊपर 1 by rho is, देखो इधर, ये 1 by rho is sigma, okay? So it is conductivity. So another form of writing the Ohm's law is J is equal to sigma E. Okay, this is equation 3.13 and this is equation 3.12. ठीक है, ध्यान देना, E equal to J rho और J is equal to rho E. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? 3.4 is done. This was yeah, okay. Now okay. Drift velocity पे है, negative velocity पे है, okay. तो कुछ drift velocity पे है, okay. Also, you know that resistance, if you, when you join two resistances in series, you have resistance R. इसका कितना होता है R net? R1 plus R2, right? And if it is in parallel, yeah, R parallel, 1 by R parallel is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. ये तो basic पता है ना, ठीक है. चलो ये वाला क्वेश्चन करो, लिखो क्वेश्चन. Two wires, there are two wires, okay? So wire A and wire B. Same length, so L, the length is same. Jaldi likho. Wire A, wire B, length is same. Sorry, no. Length is ratio 1:2. So if this is L, this is 2L, okay? Length ratio is 1:2. And diameter is 2:3. So this diameter is 2D, this is 3D, okay? They are connected in series. So wire A and then wire B, they are connected in series across a potential, this some battery, okay? What is the potential ratio of potential drop across the wire? So they are asking VA is to VB is how much? VA is to VB is how much? Because they're in series, same current is passing through them. I is same, right? I is same. Therefore, potential VA is to VB is equal to VA is to VB equal to I into RA divided by I of RB. I of RB. I कटेगा. It is just ratio of resistances RA and RB. And what is RAS to RB? It is rho. देखो अपने आप से rho into LA by area of A. Area of A.
Is it 9:8?
Yeah, it is 9:8. Rho into area of A. इतना एरिया लिख दो, पूरा एरिया लिख दो अगर नहीं आ रहा सबसे तुमको कि क्या लिखना है, शॉर्ट फॉर्म नहीं है तो पूरा एरिया लिखो तुम, एरिया, हाँ एरिया ऑफ ए सब्सक्रिप्टिव डिवाइड बाय रो कटेगा कि नहीं कटेगा, सेम मटेरियल है ना, पहले तो बोला है ना, सब वैल्यूज तो लिखी है यहाँ पे, कितना एरिया है उसका, क्या जैसे नहीं आनी है क्या, ठीक से लिखो, ठीक से करो, हैव यू स्क्वायर्ड इट प्रॉपर्ली,
So I got, yeah, I got 9:8.
इसको ऐसे मत लिखो, इसको ठीक से उल्टा हुआ, उल्टा करके वापस लिखो तब आएगा, a by b डिवाइड बाय c by d को a by b इंटू डी बाई सी करके लिखो तब आएगा, ठीक है, इसके बाद में करना है, ओके ओके नेक्स्ट राइट, okay right, drift of electrons and origin of resistivity, drift of electrons, so how do electrons move? Electrons move randomly in a inside. If you zoom it, you will see that electron will move like, it's like figure 3.3. You can open your NCRTs, this figure 3.3, they go on like this, okay, randomly they'll go, okay. So this is in absence of electric field. If there is no electric field, that means if you have not applied any battery, so battery provides E, electric field. So if there is no electric field, means there is no battery, they will go like this, okay. But if there is electric field, let's say in the opposite of electric field, so if the electric field in this region was like this, okay, then they will slightly drift to the right from the original path. Whatever original path they had, they will keep on drifting slightly, okay. And this drifttion will add up, okay. Finally, they will be like this much distance, okay. Now, how much do they? So if you wait for a time t, okay. Then how much do they? If the electron was supposed to be here originally, but now it is here because of this drift, what happens is they get, see, this motion is due to acceleration, and that acceleration is equal to how much acceleration is force by mass. So it is E, force is E, right? E by m, understood? Due to electric field on an electron, it is E by m. So this is the acceleration, E by m. You can see that In equation 3.15, it is minus E by m because of course electric field is left, then acceleration is to the right. Electric field is to the left, and acceleration is the right. So you can also write minus E by m. Okay, where E is the vector quantity. Now, because of this acceleration, that initially the electrons, देखो इसमें क्या होता है? In this direction, in the horizontal direction, the electron was not supposed to have any velocity because of this drift, because of this in the absence of electric field. But in the presence of electric field, it will have a velocity, and that velocity will be equal to V final is equal to V initial plus A into T in time T. Okay, fine. And then we have an assumption. So C electrons यहाँ पे ना एक बार collide हुआ, 2 बार collide हुआ, 3 बार collide हुआ, 4 बार हुआ, 5 बार हुआ, 6 बार. In every collision, what is happening? It is losing its initial drift velocity. Okay. So therefore, what happens if you sum up these? देखो यहाँ पे एक ये time t1 है, time t1 बाद collision हुआ. This time देखो इधर. For the first collision, this is time t1, this is time t2, time t3, time t4, time t5, time t6, and time t7. Okay. So if you add all these times and then divide by 7, this time is the average time for which electron didn't suffer a collision, right? I mean, if T1 है, T1 time के लिए इसको collision नहीं हुआ था ना, फिर collision हो गया, फिर यहाँ पे T2 time के लिए collision नहीं हुआ था, फिर collision हो गया, फिर T3 time के लिए collision नहीं हुआ था. So this is the average. So this is the average time for which the electron was relaxed. It didn't collide, so it was relaxed. So this is called average. So this tau, this is called tau. Okay, and it's not for 7; it is for millions. Okay, it is for million numbers. So tau is called average relaxation time. Okay. Okay, and your drift velocity therefore is, so see, this is 0, Vd is 0, A into tau, and therefore E tau by m. This is important. Vd is E tau by m. Okay. Fine. There's a drift velocity with which electron. This is the drift velocity with which the electrons drift in the direction of opposite direction of electric field. Okay, fine. This drift is causing current. Okay, the motion of electron is themselves is not causing current, right? The motion of electron themselves is not causing current. The motion of electrons themselves is not causing current. It is the net drift of these electrons. It is the net drift of these electrons in the direction opposite to electric field, which is causing current. Fine. Now see the logic, how to, there is one relation, how to find current from drift velocity. Suppose there is a wire, okay? So this wire is going like this. And then you take a cross section of this, in this cross section, okay? The drift velocity of electrons is, let's say, Vd. So electrons are moving with Vd, right? Okay. In time delta t, right? A is E tau by m. बड़ा बड़ा लिखो, E tau by m. In general, बड़ा बड़ा लिखो. E tau by m. Sorry, A is just E, but tau cut them. And then like VD is equal to बड़ा लिखो is equal to A tau, which is E tau by m. बड़ा लिखो और बड़ा लिखो, बड़ा कर लो, फॉन्ट दोबारा लिखवा दूंगा, ठीक है? हाँ हाँ ठीक. Now make this wire में the electrons have a drift velocity VD, and then you wait a time delta, let's say delta t. Okay, if you wait a delta time t, all the electrons which are here, right, will reach a distance this, such that, so these electrons which are at A will reach at A dash, such that this distance is VD into delta t. Okay, in fact, what will happen, see, any electron which is here will reach here, right, VD delta t. Any electron which is here will reach here, such that this distance is delta t. All these curvy distances are same, right? Any distance which is electron which is here will reach here. Any electron which is here will reach here, right? And any electron which is here will reach just here. Do you understand? All these curvy lines have a length of VD delta t. Fine. That means, tell me if you understood this. All the electrons which are in this volume, back volume of VD delta t, right? If you take a length of backside से VD delta t, right? इतना length अगर लोगे, ये सारे electrons will, this whole bar has reached where? It has become the green bar now. Yes or no? Therefore, all the electrons which are in the yellow region will cross that gate, A gate, that ring, blue ring, right? Yes or no? So in time delta t, how much electrons, or yellow region थोड़ा पीछे है, तो यहाँ तक है शायद, वो yellow region और green region का same distance है और length भी same है, VD delta t. Okay, so write how many electrons pass per unit time. नहीं, how many electrons pass through a point in time delta t, right? How many electrons? बड़ा लिखो बड़ा. How many electrons pass through a point in time delta t? ठीक है, देखो, the answer is all the electrons contained in the length of VD into delta t. Answer is all the electrons contained in the length of VD into delta t. Okay, fine. बड़ा लिखो, हाँ, VD delta t, right? The number of electrons present per unit volume. The number of electrons present per unit volume is equal to number density of electrons. Mahi, I hope you are writing. Number density of electrons, and it is denoted by small n. N for nest. Okay, and in this case, and therefore total number of electrons is equal to बड़ा, फिर छोटा दोबारा लिखो. Total number of electrons is equal to small n into volume. देखो, अब वॉल्यूम कितना है इस येलो रीजन का? वॉल्यूम कितना है? वॉल्यूम इज लेंथ इनटू क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया. एन लेंथ कितना है? VD delta t, और एरिया कितना है? A. So this is the total electrons passing. Okay, now what is the total charge passing? Total charge passing is equal to the total electrons into the charge on an electron, which is E. divided by E. Okay, E is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So the total charge passing is equal to NEA VD delta T. This is the total charge passing. And therefore, what is the current? Current is the total charge passing divided by time. So it is NEA VD delta T divided by delta T. This is gone, and you have I is equal to NEA VD. There are 4 terms, okay, not 5 terms. D is not a term, it is subscript. VD is drift velocity. NEA VD. Fine. समझ में आया कि नहीं? Hello.
Yes.
लिखो in a wire. In a wire, I is uniform. Uniform means it is same everywhere. In a wire, I is uniform. ठीक है? In a wire, I is uniform. It is same everywhere. Okay. So write this question. So this is the wire. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Some current is flowing in the wire. Where is the drift velocity? Rank these places according to their drift velocities. Where is the drift velocity highest? Where is the drift velocity lowest? लिखो लिखो लॉजिक के साथ लिखना, सिर्फ आंसर मत लिखना. So you have to write VD1 ka VD2, VD of 2 and VD of 3. You have to arrange them in increasing or decreasing, whatever order you want to do. Just greater than karke arrange them.
Is it VD1 is greater than VD3 is greater than VD2?
I don't. What is same in all these?
Current.
Current. So now think again about your answer.
So VD2 is greater than VD3 is greater than VD1.
Yes. Yes. Because drift velocity is inversely proportional to area. So of course, VD2 is highest than VD3 is highest, greater than VD1. Okay. Drift velocity. Question लिखो, how does the drift velocity of electrons in a metallic conductor vary with increase in temperature? Drift velocity of electrons in a conductor, metallic conductor or conductor vary with temperature. Answer is remains the same. Drift velocity is not a function of temperature. Okay, understood? Okay, next question, right? 2 different wires X and Y. So there are 2 wires, wire X and wire Y. Same diameter, same dia, but different materials. Okay, are joined in series. X and Y joined in series. Okay. If the number density of electrons, the number density N of electrons in X is twice of that of Y. So if Nx and Ny, if you write, Nx is twice of Ny. Nx is twice of Ny. Find the ratio of VDs. VD of X and VD of Y का ratio चाहिए. VD of X and VD of Y का ratio चाहिए.
VD of Y is twice that of VD of X.
रेशियो चाहिए मुझे. जब एग्जाम में अभी आदत डाल लो, तुम लोग बहुत सारे बच्चे वैसे इंक्लूडिंग आदि अपने हिसाब से आंसर लिखते हैं. अपने हिसाब से आंसर नहीं लिखना है, जो क्वेश्चन है वो आंसर लिखना है. क्या है, रेशियो चाहिए, इसी फॉर्म में चाहिए मुझे आंसर, और अंडरलाइन चाहिए. अगर ऐसा नहीं होगा, एक मस्त एग्जाम में तुम्हारा मार्क्स कटेगा.
2:1.
2:1. Oh, okay. is it correct? Same dia, different materials, I is same, right?
So
Even
it's
1:2 aa raha hai.
But
Yeah, one
isn't
is
the, oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Yeah.
एक मिनट, रेशियो ऑफ क्या चाहिए? ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी ना, तो ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी इज इन इनवर्स रेशियो ऑफ देयर नंबर डेंसिटी, बिकॉज I is equal to NEAVD. अब सब कुछ I सेम है क्योंकि they are joined in series. Area same है, same diameter, तो VD should be inversely proportional to number density, right? So VD of X to VD of Y should be proportional to NY to NX, right? Yes or no?
yeah.
And NY to NX should be, एक मैं गलत कर रहा हूँ क्या मैं?
Isn't it 2:1?
2:1, no?
Yeah.
2:1, yes.
So but I is equal to NEAVD and VD is equal to I by NEA.
NE. यहाँ पे same क्या क्या है दोनों में?
The what is that? Radius is same.
And
They-
isn't the
I mean, area is the same. The area is the same.
हाँ,
And number density, one is twice of the other.
अरे
And number
one
of
size मत बोला करो.
electrons is same.
E भी same है, E तो same ही, E तो charge of electron है.
Yeah, E is
I
same.
same, I same because they are in series.
Yeah, I is also same.
Therefore, VD is inversely proportional to N.
Sir, it's 1:2, right? Because
Hey, Ram.
NX is 2 and Y.
NX is 2 NY. NY is by NX. NY by NX. Yeah, it is 1:2. My bad.
but isn't it inversely proportional?
VD is proportional, inversely proportional to N, right?
Yeah.
VD of X to VDY. देखो, VD of X by VD of Y will be NY by NX, right?
Yeah.
And NY by NX यहाँ देखो, NX by NY कितना है? देखो यहाँ पे NX is equal to 2 NY है ना?
Yeah. So
Y by
it's
NX कितना है?
2 by
1/2.
1.
अरे नहीं, ये देखना NY, NX नीचे जाएगा, ये नीचे जाएगा, 1/2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, got it.
1:2, okay? आ गया समझ में ना? ओके, ये टेम्परेचर वाला भी कुछ है क्या? नेक्स्ट यू राइट, see one more thing. How much time do we have? We have 7 o'clock हो गया. Okay, I'll take 10 more minutes, okay, to finish this. Give, okay, right, the I is equal to NEAVD, and what is current density was I by A, no? So इसको नीचे लेके जाओ, I by A क्या हो जाएगा? J. I by A is J, no? J is NE और VD, और VD था कितना? E tau by M, ये था ना? VD पहले वाले से कितना था? VD was E tau by M, so it is J is equal to N E and then E tau by M. तो यहाँ पे इसका J is equal to N E square E tau by M, okay? And right, और यहाँ पे देखो ऊपर अपने लिखा था कि J is equal to, ऐसे कुछ लिखा था, J is equal to rho E, कहाँ पे लिखा था? हाँ, J is equal to conductivity into E, right? Conductivity into E, no? ऐसे लिखा था, क्या लिखा था? J is equal to conductivity into E. इन दोनों कंपेयर करोगे, यहाँ पे देखो ये E को थोड़ा यहाँ लिख दो बाहर, तो ये चीज क्या है? कंडक्टिविटी. सो कंडक्टिविटी इज इक्वल टू N E square tau by M. ठीक है, दिस इज इक्वेशन 3.23 इन योर बुक. ओके, दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल पिक्चर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल, मतलब इसका सिंपल मतलब मॉलिक्यूलर लेवल, एटॉमिक लेवल, एटॉमिक नहीं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लेवल पे दिस इज द पिक्चर ऑफ कंडक्टिविटी. दिस इज कंडक्टिविटी, ना? या कंडक्टिविटी. Conductivity, as you can see, on an electronic level, it is dependent on number of electrons per unit volume, charge in electron, is relaxation time and mass of the electron. Okay, fine. And this relaxation time, you can see that relaxation, बाकी सभी जो तीन चीजें हैं ना इसमें, this thing, this E square is charge in the electron and M is the mass of the electron. N is number of electrons per unit volume in the material, so it is a property of the material, right? And tau is relaxation time. This is also a property of the material. Okay, a good conductor, so a conductivity ज़्यादा है तो relaxation time भी ज़्यादा है. Okay, and ठीक है, fine. And if of course if N is more, then conductivity is more. Okay, fine. लिख लो more tau. More tau means implies more conductivity, less resistivity. Okay, conductivity, less resistivity. Right. Next, right, mobility. Mobility is a unit. It is simple. Mobility is defined as how much is the drift velocity. This how much it actually electron is moving. Divide by E was the cause, no? Divide by how much you are trying it to move. E is the factor by from which you are trying to move the electron. Okay. नीचे वाला क्या है? Factor with which you are trying to move electron, and this is the factor with which electron actually moves. Okay, so if you can see that if numerator is higher, of course your mobility is higher, right? And if denominator is higher, then your mobility is lower. Okay, fine. Okay, and of course the VD was drift velocity was E tau by m. So it is E tau by m divided by E. So it is E tau by m. हो गया, ठीक है? This is drift velocity. ठीक? Now you write Ohm's law, limitation of Ohm's law. कि only linear resistors follow Ohm's law. Okay. In some materials, V is not proportional to I. In some materials, V is not proportional to I. Okay.
What?
In some materials, V is not proportional to I. Oh, I don't know. I forgot.
Only something follows Ohm's law.
Only few, some materials do not. मैंने बोला होगा. Some
So
materials.
only linear materials follow.
Only linear materials follow Ohm's law. ठीक है? फाइन. और ये भी लिख लो कि एक चीज और लिख लो कि ऐसे बोलना कि x is directly proportional to y, ऐसे बोलना है ना, और ऐसे बोलना x increases, y increases. Both are different things. Okay, both are different things. Okay, ये बोलना कि x is proportional to y और ये बोलना कि as x increases y increases. ये दोनों अलग अलग चीजें होती हैं. और ये लिख लो, ये वाली ज्यादा जनरल होती है. दिस इज जनरल. ओके, दिस इज मोर जनरल. दिस इज मोर स्पेसिफिक. मोर स्पेसिफिक. ठीक है? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एज एक्स इंक्रीजेस वाई इंक्रीजेस में ये भी आएगा, ये भी आएगा, ये भी आएगा. अगर ये एक्स है और ये वाई है, ठीक है, ये तीनों आएंगे इसमें. बट एक्स इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू वाई सिर्फ ये वाला होगा. ओके, ओनली दिस वन इज एक्स इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू वाई. And also write this is also x proportional to y. This is also x proportional to y. This is also x proportional to y. So all straight lines are x proportional to y. Okay, but any other so for example, this is also x increases, y increases. Okay, but okay, but it is not proportional. Anyhow, it is not proportional. Okay, ये follow करता है as x increases, y increases. Okay, understood? Ohm's law does not say, Ohm's law सिर्फ इतना नहीं बोलता है कि x I increases, v increases. It specifically says v is proportional to I. It says कि it is a straight line. Okay, any of these straight lines. Okay, v versus I curve. Fine. Even so, if you have deviation from the straight line, also we'll say Ohm's law is not followed. Okay, so it can be sometimes asked in the assertion reason as current increases, voltage increases. Okay, and then reason because it is Ohm's law. No, it is not Ohm's law. Okay. Ohm's law specifically says that it is proportional. Okay, not just increases. Okay, ये हो गया. Resistivity of various materials नहीं है क्या syllabus में? This BB Roy नहीं है ना?
I don't.
ठीक है.
So it's not there.
हाँ?
It's not there.
Then you have last topic, which is temperature dependence of resistivity. It is simple, right? The resistivity of material increases on increasing temperature. On metal के लिए लिखो, metal के लिए increases with increasing temperature. Bracket में लिखो
Sir, can you repeat?
For metals, the resistivity increases on increasing temperature. Bracket में लिखो, the temperature increase should be small. नहीं ऐसे मत लिखो. Bracket में लिखो, if the temperature increase is small, it is also proportional. The resistivity is proportional to temperature. Okay. So for all temperature, resistivity will increase with temperature, but only for small temperatures, resistivity is proportional to temperature. Okay. So resistivity is proportional to temperature. That means resistivity, suppose you have a material and at temperature T initial, its resistivity is rho initial. Okay. And then you increase this temperature to T final, its resistivity becomes rho final. Okay. So the thing is rho final. Okay. So delta rho final is proportional to delta T. Okay. Change in एक मिनट ऐसे बोलना है क्या? हाँ बोलना है. ठीक है. So it is rho final minus rho initial. Sorry, delta rho. Rho final minus rho initial is proportional to क्या बोले? Rho not is proportional to delta T. Delta T is TF. Delta T लिख देता हूँ बस. ठीक है. Delta T. तो यहाँ से लिखो रो फाइनल. ये इक्वेशन होती है रो फाइनल. इक्वेशन ये रो फाइनल इज इक्वल टू रो इनिशियल टाइम्स 1 प्लस अल्फा डेल्टा टी. ठीक है. ये लिख लो. ये इक्वेशन, इसको कॉपी करो तुम बस, और ऊपर कॉपी मत करो. रो फाइनल इज इक्वल टू रो इनिशियल इनटू 1 प्लस अल्फा डेल्टा टी. And if you want to write delta T, what is delta T? It is 1 plus alpha into TF minus TI. ठीक है. अल्फा बताता हूँ क्या है. अल्फा इज देखो, अल्फा इज टेम्परेचर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी. Alpha is the temperature coefficient of resistivity. Its dimension is temperature inverse. ठीक है. So and therefore, because resistance is proportional to resistivity, R final is also equal to R initial into 1 plus alpha delta T. The resistance also you can relate. Okay, directly. एक मिनट रुकना. हाँ मेरे को वो लेना है, अटेंडेंस लेना है. अनुश्री, please say yes. Okay. Daivik, Arshia,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Piri, Anushka,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Adi,
Yes, sir.
Rishima, Anushri,
Yes, sir.
and Anushri and Satya and Mahi.
Yes, sir.
इसके अभी किसी का नाम नहीं लिया.
Mine, Preeti.
Okay.
So my name.
ठीक है. Check out this revision in Google Classroom. You check out the